I believe this car is rated at 465 horsepower in the 3rd generation. I might have a mistake on that. This does have the 10-speed automatic. And since we're just now getting into an automatic transmission, wow, that's really awesome. All 3 of those guys over there were manuals. Once upon a time, manual transmissions were faster than automatics. I'm a kid from the 80s and the 90s, and they used to have 3-speed automatics. I used to have a Saab 900 that had a 3-speed automatic. It's a decent transmission, reliable, just not exactly sporty shifting. Well, when Ford put the 10-speed behind the 5-liter Mustang, things changed. The 10-speed with the 5-liter, it's pretty awesome. And a lot of the older heads are not going to like this, but here's the way this works. If you're trying to go in a straight line and you want to be the fastest car down that quarter mile, you probably ought to get the 10-speed automatic. I'm sorry. It's not my philosophy. It's just been proven. Now, is it more fun to drive? Oh, hell no. Because see, the cool thing about a manual transmission is you're part of the car. Your hands on that shifter, it takes your whole body to shift the car, okay? You're not just sitting there turning the wheel. No, when it comes time to shift, you've got to use one hand. You've also got to use your other hand to hold the steering wheel. You've also got to push the clutch in. You see what I'm saying? It's a total body engagement. So if you want pure bliss driving, then no, you don't want the automatic. But if all you care about is winning races, automatic. Okay, once again, let's keep on going. Oh, by the way, and I think we always forget about this. Remember the 10-speed automatic in that car? That's a Chevrolet. That's a, General Motors Ford product. All right, last but not least. EcoBoost. Ooh, Casey, EcoBoost suck. EcoBoosts are so slow. They're shitty. They're hard. No, they're really not. They're really not. Okay, now I will say, if I was going to have an EcoBoost, I'd have mine with a 6-speed manual. That is the same 10-speed automatic that I just praised over here with the 5-liter. With the EcoBoost, once again, it is the fastest way down the track in a straight line with that 10-speed automatic. I just feel like with the EcoBoost, it's kind of hunting for gears a lot. A lot of shifting going on with the EcoBoost. That's all I'm saying. A lot of shifting. The internet hates the EcoBoost Mustang engine. And why is that? And the only thing I can think of is they weren't around back in the 80s. See, back in the 80s, there was a 4-cylinder in a Mustang. I personally owned a 1988 Ford Mustang LX convertible 4-cylinder automatic. I think the horsepower rating was 88 horsepower, 0 to 60, and it never got there. It would power brake. It wouldn't rev the rev limiter like it would just sit there and spin it like 2,000 RPM, but it would power brake. Anyway, that was a naturally aspirated 2.3. When people say that that is slow, it lets me know that they've never ridden in a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder Fox body. Or maybe they've never ridden in a Volvo 240. Or maybe they've never ridden in a 3-speed automatic Saab 900. Or Yugo. What I'm trying to say is I know we don't like Mustang 4-cylinders. I know a 4-cylinder Mustang, it's sacrilege. But flip this around. If that said Nissan on the front of that, and this was a reincarnated Nissan 240 with a turbocharged 4-cylinder under the hood, the internet would shit and fall back in it twice, eat it, love it. I'm talking just, oh my Lord, we'd be loving every second of it. But because it's made in America, and over here it's got to be American muscle, we got to get our sack tied over here. I don't want no 4-cylinder in my pony car. What the hell's wrong with you? If it ain't got no 5.0 V8 in it, Casey, it ain't no Mustang. I know you have heard that before. If it ain't got no V8 in it, it ain't got no Mustang heritage. Anyway, here's the deal. As they're making fun of the 300 horsepower under the hood of this, let's hark back to the S197 Mustang. And there was a 4.6-liter V8 in there, a little 3-valve. Now, that's the best sounding V8 ever. Just put a set of pipes on there, flows, Borla, whatever, and the 4.6 sings like one of the best sounds you've ever heard. However, they're slower than dog shit. So, anyway, EcoBoost, if this is slow and this outruns a stock 4.63 valve, then what do we call the 4.63 valve? I look forward to hearing what trash you have to put in the comments section. All the people gonna dump on this ecoboost. Listen, kids, children, don't let them be mean to you. Enjoy your 300 horsepower and your 30 miles per gallon.